Welcome to the Pyramyd Insider. I'm Tyler Patner. Today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new rifle from Diana, the Stormrider. The Stormrider is the first PCP from Diana in a couple of years, and it represents an entry into the lower side of the market price-wise. So right around $200 should fit in really well into the market down in that price range. A lot of features packed into this gun. It's available in 177 or 22. We have the 22 here, and this is an exclusive first look at this PCP gun from Diana. Let's check out some of the features. Starting at the front of the Stormrider, we do have a muzzle brake style suppressor. It is baffled inside. We'll obviously get it on the sound meter and see how quiet it is. It also features a removable front sight as well, so you can remove the front sight and the rear also if you so choose. In terms of filling the Stormrider, it fills to 200 bar, about 2,900 PSI, and it has a relatively small cylinder, so that's going to make this really friendly for hand pumpers out there. And it does come with a fill probe that has a quick disconnect fitting machined in, which I love. Gotta have this on there. Means you don't have to buy any extra fittings to fill this gun. Just slides right into the fill port hole right there. You go ahead, attach your hose up, and you are good to fill this thing up to 200 bar. Really easy. On the underside of the gun, we have a very simple color-coded gauge. Real easy to see what your fill pressure is to. Again, 200 bar max fill. So moving back, we do have a crossbolt style safety here. Just punch it on through. You see that red ring, real nice and easy to use. You can flip it forward. Works in the hand really nicely. Just flip it off safe. It's not automatic as well. It's a totally manual safety. And the trigger, it is not adjustable as far as I can tell. There are no screws on it or anything like that. So it is what it is. It feels like it's about 3 pounds out of the box and not the greatest thing in the world, but you know, in this price point, I don't expect a match grade trigger. The Stormrider is a nice hardwood stock. You do have some light checkering here on the forearm as well as on the pistol grip. In the configuration with the scope that we have on it, it's about 6.5 pounds, so very lightweight rifle, although it does have a full length of pull. So something to keep in mind if you're a younger shooter that's going to be shooting the Stormrider. It does have a full length of pull, about 14 inches on it, and a raised cheek piece on the right side only. That doesn't mean that a left-handed shooter is not going to be able to use it, but there is a raised cheek piece on the right specifically. And the stock rounds out at a rubber butt pad. Overall, got a really nice lightweight feel to it. This is going to be very easy for anybody to get behind. As you guys can see here, it is a standard side bolt action. Now, the cool thing about the Stormrider is that it comes with both a single shot tray and in 22 a 7-round magazine. It does also come with a magazine in 177. I believe it holds 9 rounds. So you can slide that single shot tray in, and if you can see it from here, it actually slides in. Little magnet on the tray itself and a little magnet in the breech, slides and locks into place. This is going to keep your magazine or your single shot tray in place regardless of which one you want to use, and you can see that magazine here goes ahead, slides in just the same way, locks into place, good to go. If you do want to go ahead and mount a scope and keep the rear sight on the gun, it is going to limit the length of the scope that you use. Now we have this 3 to 12 Leapers compact SWAT scope on here, which is just barely short enough to not come into contact with that rear sight. So if I wanted to use a longer scope, it's just one screw here. You go ahead, unscrew that, and the whole sight unit slides off the dovetail. Super easy to do, and if you're going to put a scope on it to see your best accuracy, those open sights aren't going to be essential for you anyway. All right, so now that we know about the features on the Stormrider, let's head out to the range and see how it shoots. Before we go ahead and get to some shooting here, we're going to show you how to load the mag. You're just going to take the face of the magazine and rotate it counterclockwise. That's going to bring it around. You're going to notice that that hole there doesn't allow you to load a pellet. So we're going to flip the magazine around to the back, and we're going to load our first pellet skirt first. So skirt of the pellet right into the hole there, let it drop in. And then we are secured under spring tension. So I don't have to actually hold the magazine anymore. I can go ahead and load each pellet head first now, one by one, until we are ready to go. So now that we have our magazine fully loaded, we're going to find the magnet on the bottom of the magazine. You see it right there. There is also a magnet in the breech. So we're just going to take it, slide it across there, and it will click into place. Load it up. We're ready to go. All right, guys, so the Diana Stormrider at 25 yards, pretty good results. The Crossman Premiers were the surprise when we tested about 8 pellets, but 5 Crossman Premiers into about a 1/2 inch here, 9/16, really nice group there. Might have pulled that 5th shot. And on the JSBs, obviously a little bit better here, 7/16, under 1/2 inch. Very good grouping here at 25 yards. This gun's certainly going to be able to bust pests all day long at that distance, no problem. Moving out to 45 yards, things were kind of interesting. The Crossman Premiers under 1 inch at about 7/8. Not a bad group by any means. Anytime you got a gun that's shooting under 1 inch, especially in this price range, it's gonna be hunting capable, which is great. But the big surprise one is this 3/8 inch group out of the JSB 15.89s, which is actually smaller than our 25 yard group. And because it was so absurdly small, we had to shoot another one, which wound up at about 5/8, still super respectable, about 0.6 inches. Awesome grouping here. 5 shots under a dime at 45 yards, $200 PCP. You can't beat that. So awesome results out of the Diana Stormrider. Taking a look at the shot string out of the Stormrider with those JSB 15.89 exact jumbos, you're looking at a 200 bar fill down to about 115 bar, and you'll notice it's obviously a very pronounced curve as we are used to seeing out of unregulated PCPs. But bear in mind, this is only a 100cc cylinder, so really small air capacity, but still producing 24 foot-pounds with basically a 16 grain pellet. Averaging 830 feet per second is not too bad. And what I want you guys to focus on is about shot 9 to about shot 19. That's a 25 foot per second spread right there between 170 and 145 bar, and that's going to be where you want to shoot to give it your best accuracy potential. All right, guys, really impressed with this Diana Stormrider. Very cool new offering in that lower end price point on the PCP side of the market. Obviously, this gun's got accuracy for days. 3/8 inch group at 45 yards is nothing to bat an eye at. That is phenomenal accuracy. You've got multi-shot capability with a single shot tray that comes with it. The little things like the quick disconnect machined onto the fill probe, I love that. Good shot count, right around 25 shots out of this gun on a fill, and 24 foot-pounds of energy means you're gonna be able to take out small game in the backyard with no problem at all. I like the fact that it comes with open sights, but I'm not thrilled with the fact that you have to remove the rear sight to get a decent length scope on the gun, but certainly something to consider when you're purchasing the rifle. And it's not the most backyard friendly thing out there, but it's 6.5 pounds with a scope on it. Obviously the Stormrider's got a little bit of everything going for it. So definitely check it out on pyramydair.com. For the Insider, I'm Tyler Patner. We'll see you guys at the next one. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to today's video. If you want to see more Insider videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you liked the video you saw, hit the like button. And if you want to talk more about the video or another video you'd like to see, comment down below. Thanks for watching.